Hello and welcome. We're doing a machine called CRTO. It is a Windows machine on Hack the Box. I believe it's Active Directory, and yeah, that's pretty much all that I know. So let's get into the video. So we can immediately see that we have DNS running. And we can also see RPST and SMB. So I just like to do SMB like so. So we can see that it's a DC, right? So it's a domain controller. So we know that this is 80. Probably gonna show 88 in a bit. So let's see. So let's check for anonymous access, as we always do. Can start with chairs like this. Then the users and read root, and then let's use guest afterwards. Okay. There we go. So let's pipe this into a user list, as we always do. So only get the users. We can have this running in a... Let's say... I suspended that, but that's fine. Right, let's just rerun that one, and then let's make it a bit smaller. So we have all the users. Let me try ASCII roasting. But I think before I do, it's probably smart to just complete checking, let's say, with the users and then shares as well with the guest user. This is probably a smarter sequence. If not, it's easy to forget about it. So let's see. We have users so far. We're going to test ASCII roasting. And we have a Cherrytree, which is non-default, so that's definitely interesting. But let's check for ASCII browsing first. CRTO, Active Box, domain controller IP is target, and this is the user list. Okay. None of this worked. Let's get back to this Cherrytree. We can spider it like so. Let's say. Spider and then HR. So we have a we have a node from HR. So we can just get that. And then we need to put it in quotes, I believe. There we go. But let's have a look at this. All right. This is your default password. So my first thought is, of course, to spray it across all of the users. Welcome to CRTO Corp. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, so just showing how to change passwords, whatnot, cool. So definitely I would like to spray this. So let's see. User list. Password is current so far. And then we can do continue on success. And then we would like to do this across all the different protocols, right? So SMB, WinRM, etc. Is this one-liner incorrect? Nej, det är lite sen. Okay, that looks a bit... it does look a bit better. So let's try spraying again. Okay, so this one. This one is a valid set of credentials. That's awesome. I guess we can have some notes. Put this in the background. And let's see. Let's do the same with WinRM. It's probably open. Yes, it looks like it. Okay, so we can't authenticate with that. Okay. So we don't have a shell so far. Not with SMB, not with WinRM. Let me check if we can do something with CRTO. It's always a good idea once you have a set of credentials. Obviously, I would prefer to get a shell, but it seems we can't have that just yet. And then I would like to check with Bloodhound as well. And then also check the shares before we do Bloodhound, because that's way quicker. Michael Wright. Yeah, seems we can't. Seems you can't really interact with ADCS. That's okay. Let's check out the shares again. Michael Wright, and then this password right here. I'm not sure why it's saying yes. It didn't say yes earlier. Let me try to just put it in the, like so. It does still say yes. Yeah. Michael writes on, that's why. I am blind, I guess. Okay. So we can read a bit more now. Netlog on I guess we can check this out. Normally I do exclude these. Let's just see what's in there. It's definitely not a bad idea. There can be scripts in there that is interesting, but often there is also not too much interesting stuff. CMTX, interesting. So let's check out the JSON file, see if there's anything interesting. So there's a comment, CMTX, policy, okay. Okay. Nothing really interesting at all. Let me check out the LDAP as well. God, what's happening? Cicada hack tillbaka, trist domain. Password is this. Okay, and then the target here. Let's try that. So let's see what type of information we can get. So we put it into LDAP dump, like so. Let me just grab for some stuff. Okay, this is where we check LDAP. So this is another default password, or at least the password of someone. So just in case I forget the password. Okay, so this might be for David. Let me echo this into Krantz. like so. Cat cred. All right. Now we can try the. Now we can try spraying again, because it just makes sense to do it. Since we have new credentials, and then like so. Let's try this. So now we have another sort of credential, the David. Let's check over Venerum as well. Okay. Nothing there. But we do have access to David as well. Let me put this in the notes. So. Okay. I would now like to check the chairs again. There's no point in checking the ADCS because we can't reach it, right? We got that error earlier. But if we could reach ADCS, it would definitely make sense to keep checking with new users if they have any different access to manipulate templates. So let's see. I believe we didn't have access to dev before. So let's do that. Dev, and then I think it's regex like so. So we do see a backup script. That definitely looks interesting. We can do just this to grab the new file. So yeah, there we go. This is the new updated file. So inside of dev, and then this file right here. So again. So it's archiving and taking some quote-unquote backup, but the more important part is that we have the clear text credentials. So we can add this to creds as well. And then we can once again just spray it, although we could definitely just manually test it, but it doesn't hurt to do this. So we also have this now. Let me just add this user to the notes as well. And then we definitely want to check with Venerum as well. Let's see. There we go. So this works. Awesome. And just have a quick peek if there's anything non-default here. It would be super interesting. Really does not look like it. Yeah, does not look like it. So perhaps we don't even need to run Bloodhound. But yeah. Let's get a shell with the Evil Veneram. Target host. The user is Emily Oscars. And then the password is gonna be this. And there we go. So first thing I like to check is the groups. And we can instantly see that we have access to this. So I think you guys know what attack to go for. We are in the backup operators group, so yeah, this is pretty straightforward. So yeah, let's just do that. Huh? So SC backup, like so. So let's create that file right there. Unix to DOS, converting to DOS format. And then I typically like going to C Windows tasks, like so. We can just use the upload functionality like so. Uploading the file. Let's run disk shadow on that file. Awesome. The shadow copy was successfully exposed as X. So now we can pretty much just use the robocopy to grab the NTDS dipt. Just like that. And the same thing with system. And I believe we can do the same thing with SAM as well. Also, this is going to see Windows temp. You probably want tasks like so. See Windows tasks. Okay, let's try now. That looks nice. I believe I believe Evil Veneram can use download. This is gonna take a bit of time, but yeah, we're just gonna run download on the NTDS did, SAM, and then system. So let me just be right back once that is complete. And there we go. As I said, we run download on NTDS did, SAM, and then system. But let's run ls right there. And there we go. SAM, NTDS did, and system. So what we can do now is that we can do a secret dump, like so, but it's gonna be in packet, secret dump like so, NTDS did, system. We can also do SAM as SAM, and then local, and yeah, let's run this. And this is always just beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. Dumping all the hashes locally and also the secrets and the domain. So, reading and decrypting hashes from NTDS did. We can take the NT portion of the NTLM hash. This is the LM. This is the NT. we want the entity to authenticate. So let's use psexec, because SMB is open. So let's say, so it was Ekada, hack the box, administrator, the IP is this, and then the hash is this. Let's try this. And there we go. Now we have Vishal as an administrator, and easy as that. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and keep learning. Thank you so much. Now, if you enjoy how I teach, and you enjoy this video, and you want to take the OSCP, then what are you doing not being in this course? It's over 15 hours long, and it covers everything that you need. If you're only watching the videos on YouTube, you're missing out a lot, because it's over 15 hours of content. You will get access to the VIP section on Discord, where you can ask me any questions and you can study alongside all the other students in our course. Right now, you will also get access to this checklist right here, which will cover at least 95% plus of all the attacks and all the techniques that you need to know for every single section. Not only initial access, but AD, pivoting, Linux, and Windows privilege escalation. And the goal for you is to reach proficient or at least basic competence on all of them. That's one of the things. We also have this entire roadmap right here, where there's a bunch of action steps and a bunch of cheat sheets inside all of these hyperlinks that I can't show you in this video. But once you have completed all of them, you know for a fact that you will be ready to get into the OSCP exams and absolutely crush it. If that sounds interesting to you, to get all of this in 15 hours plus of video footage from someone who has OSCP, who explains different attacks and techniques and methodologies, it's going to be invaluable to you. Now, some people are confused with the offer. If you're interested in the notes, these are the notes that you will constantly see me use in the videos, right? They're pretty much recommended to go hand in hand with the course, and I use them constantly in the course itself, right? So I think you'll find it extremely useful. That's also why we have the third offer, which is the bundle, where you can buy both of these together for a discount. I hope that clarifies things. Best of luck on your OSCP journey. I really hope this will be massively useful to you. I'll see you in the next video.